Hello everyone! As you already know, Varesa and Natlan will be appearing in version 5.5, and all the details about their abilities and playstyles have been revealed, including their skills, traits, bursts, constellations, ascension materials, and signature weapon stats. In today's video, we will analyze Varesa's kit, and in the next video, we will talk about Natlan. Let's get started now. Varesa is a 5-star Electro user, and her combat style focuses on plunge attacks. She also has her own set of artifacts. Her normal attack consists of 3 consecutive strikes, dealing electro damage, while her charged attack uses energy to unleash an attack imbued with the power of the Night Spirit, causing her to soar into the air. Her plunge attack deals electro damage over a wide area upon landing, and she gains 25 Night Spirit points if she is in combat or hits an enemy with this attack. When she accumulates the maximum Night Spirit points in this way, she enters the Fiery Passion state. So, what happens in the Fiery Passion state? All of Varesa's normal attacks, charged attacks, and plunge attacks are enhanced. Now let's take a look at her elemental skill. When using the elemental skill, Varesa dashes forward, dealing electro damage to any enemies in her path. Using this skill grants her 20 Night Spirit points and activates the follow-up strike effect. While this effect is active, her resistance to interruption is increased, and she can perform a charged attack without consuming energy by pressing the normal attack button. This effect disappears when a charged attack is executed. This skill has 2 variations depending on whether it is tapped or held. Tapping makes her dash forward, while holding puts her into the Night Spirit pool state and switches her to the Sudden Rush mode. In Sudden Rush mode, Varesa continuously consumes Night Spirit points. In this state, her movement speed and resistance to interruption are increased, and she can use additional Night Spirit points to overcome terrain differences or move over water or thermal fluids, while avoiding damage. This state ends when her Night Spirit points are depleted. Upon entering the Fiery Passion state, the cooldown of her elemental skill is reset, and her damage is increased. Now let's clarify what the Fiery Passion state actually does. When not in this state, Varesa can restore Night Spirit points through plunge attacks. When she fills her Night Spirit points in this way or uses her elemental burst, she enters the Fiery Passion state. In this state, the Night Spirit pool effect is also activated. Additionally, all her normal attacks, elemental skills, and elemental bursts are enhanced. Immediately after a plunge attack, she can execute a special elemental burst in a short time. Now let's take a look at her elemental burst. When using the elemental burst, Varesa soars into the air and unleashes a deadly flying kick, dealing electro damage over a wide area. After using the elemental burst, her Night Spirit points are fully restored, and she enters the Fiery Passion state. In the Fiery Passion state, her burst deals additional electro damage. After a plunge attack, Varesa enters the Peak Push state, where her resistance to interruption is increased for a short time. This state bypasses the elemental burst cooldown and allows her to use a special burst at a lower energy cost. Additionally, she can execute a powerful plunge attack to strike enemies, causing an electro explosion over a wide area upon impact. This damage is classified as plunge attack damage. Now let's take a look at her passive traits. First trait, after using the elemental skill, Varesa gains the Rainbow Smash effect for 5 seconds, increasing plunge attack damage by 25%. In the Fiery Passion state, this increase rises to 50%. The effect ends upon executing a successful plunge attack or when the duration expires. Second trait, when a nearby team member activates Night Spirit Burst, Varesa's attacks increase by 30% for 12 seconds. This effect can stack twice, with each stack having its own duration. Third trait, when her Night Spirit points are depleted, Varesa can use fuel to extend the pre-rush phase of the Night Spirit pool. Fourth trait, her sprint speed is increased. Now let's analyze her constellations. Constellation 1 enhances the first passive trait, making the Rainbow Smash effect always increase plunge attack damage by 50%, regardless of the Fiery Passion state. Constellation 2 puts her into the Peak Push state after a plunge attack, enhancing her resistance to interruption and restoring energy. Constellations 3 and 5 increase the level of her elemental skill and elemental burst. Constellation 4 enhances the shock damage of her plunge attack. Constellation 6 increases her critical hit rate by 10%, significantly increases critical hit damage by 100%, and restores 30% of her energy upon entering the peak push state. Her signature weapon provides a base attack of 674 and a substat that increases critical hit damage by 44%. Its passive ability increases attack by 28% and further enhances the critical hit damage of her plunge attack. Here is a list of her Ascension materials, but some of them won't be available until version 5.5. Overall, Varesa seems like a truly amazing character. What do you think about Varesa? Is she worth getting or not? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video, friends.